And finally, why I would, consider Philippines not safe for some set of people is due to the fact that, maybe they've done something wrong, or probably they've offended someone. My name is Praise Kiano, and today in this video we're going to be finding out if Philippines is really safe for foreigners. But before I continue, if you know you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, please consider subscribing. Turn on your notification bell so that you can be able to get future videos as I upload. And finally, don't forget to also like and comment on what you really think about this video. So without no further ado, I want you guys to please stay tuned and enjoy this video. Of course, nowhere is safe around the world, but we all have our persona on where we feel is safe, considering that no place is safe. The fact that no place is safe doesn't mean that we can't say, okay, this place is safe, or I can live in this place, or this place is very dangerous. So if you were to ask me if Philippines is quite very safe for foreigners to live in, I would say yes. And there are so many factors that contributes to that. So I'm going to be giving you the factors, and giving you reasons why I feel the Philippines is really safe for foreigners to live in. Why I said the Philippines is very safe, because considering what is happening around the world, like I know fine US is a very westernized country, they're very developed, but when it comes to being safe, it's not even safe for people. It's not even safe for anybody, because there are high chances, there are high tendency that you can get robbed, you can get shot, and you can fall victim of any assault on the street. But in Philippines it's quite very different. At least to an extent, there are places you live in and you feel very safe to walk in the night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and the chance of you getting robbed, or you being kidnapped, or you having problem with someone in the night, the chances are very very low. But compared to in my own country, my own country is very safe. It's really very safe. But I won't really say it's quite very safe for an average person, because there's a very high tendency you could be robbed. Like for me now, if it's 8 o'clock in my country, 8 p.m. in my country, or 9 p.m., I'm not allowed to be outside, because anything other from 9 p.m., like you might be robbed, or probably something bad might happen to you. But when I came to the Philippines, I got to understand that even 8, 9, 10, 12, 11, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., people are all outside, people are drinking, and without the fear of, being robbed, or, having, issues with other people. But the only place, I've actually felt very, kind of very bad, or I feel very scared to go around. There's a place called Tondo, Manila. It's a very dangerous place. And during that time, before President Duterte came into power, it's really a very dangerous place. You can walk in the daytime in that place, even in the night, even in the daytime, even in the afternoon, you can walk there, because there's a very high tendency that you could get robbed, or probably even get killed in that place. But like I said, nowhere is safe, you understand. And even in the most safest country, there is always somewhere that is not safe. But for me, as a foreigner, like I've been in situation where I come back very late, and there's a situation where, sometimes you feel like, something bad is going to happen to you. But when you now consider the fact that, you're in the Philippines, and yeah, I'm in the Philippines, and you just know that, you can, go out, you can come back anytime, and without the fear of being harassed, or being robbed, or, maybe just, being scared of, something bad happening to you. So if I would say the Philippines is safe, I would say Philippines is quite very it's very safe. I would give it like a 80%. And finally, why I would consider Philippines not safe for some set of people is due to the fact that maybe they've done something wrong, or probably they've offended someone. Because if you don't have a problem with someone, if you don't offend anybody, no one will just come to look for your trouble. No one is going to come to assault you. So if you're someone who love making problem, or having problem with people, then Philippines won't be a safe place for you, because the moment you find someone's trouble, of course at some point they're gonna find a way to come to revenge, you understand. So if you are someone who try to look for trouble always, or probably you're doing something illegal and blah 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 and things like that, Philippines is not a safe place for you to stay. Because you know what makes Philippines very safe for a foreigner or for an average Filipino is don't look for trouble. You know, don't try to do something that might make people to come to do harm to you, and generally just live in peace. So the moment you live with peace, in peace with people, I mean, when you go out, nobody's just gonna come out and do something to you without just having any reason why they did that to you. Like for me, I'm just very very grateful that I mean, I haven't really fall victim of anything like that. Though I fall victim of that once. I mean, since I came to the Philippines just once, but I won't try to say due to the fact that that's happened to me, then definitely every other place is like that. So if probably you're a foreigner and you have plan, living the Philippines is quite a very safe place, provided you are at peace with everybody around you. Because if you're not at peace with people in the Philippines, or probably you're having problem with anybody in the Philippines is gonna be a very dangerous place for you. So I hope you guys really learned something from this video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. But before I end this video, please, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Turn on your notification bell so that you can get future video. And finally, don't forget to like and comment on what you really think about this video. So without no further ado, I want you guys to please stay tuned and ingat.